All right, got that nose pulled like I said. Just put a little coat of primer on it at the moment. Help me find my defects. As you can see, there's a crack right there. It really needs to be taken care of. Got a little bit of a chunk or a gouge right there. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more than this, but it's in primer. Start working on this and get some of this knocked down. The nose, it looks like it's got a little rough stuff. That might just sand right out. Maybe not. So help me find my defects. That's why you put it in primer. A little rough right there. Got something funky going on right here, like a little indentation. We'll get some stuff out and get that filled. Just the start of it, but I finally started on it. So I'll be back in a few with an update later. Okay, time to start on this front bumper, nose, get this all settled in. I bought new grills. So the problem I'm having is this is a 73 nose. It had 73 grills in it when I got it. I'm putting 72 grills in it. I do have some old 72 grills, but the reproductions are not exactly like the originals. And in order to put 72 grills in a 73 bumper, you have to move holes. These were not designed for a 72. I'm pretty sure 72 has this to open the hood. This is where your hood latch goes. You pull the handle. I'm not sure where 73 is, but this is solid. So I'm assuming it's either way down low or it's inside the car. Either way, I can't use 73 grills in my car. All they had was a coat hanger busted through the grill and you pulled it to open the hood. Well, that's not going to work for me. So I ordered these new grills. So in order to get them in here, I test fitted them and I have to make my own brackets. I don't have brackets. I've seen a couple on eBay, but I have not seen the full set. And the hassle of trying to find them is just stupid. I decided I was going to make my own brackets for the back. I've already relocated the holes in the top. You can see that. All I had to do was drill holes through the existing steel up there, and that took care of it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to cut this piece of steel out of here so that the handle will move freely in here out of the 73, but that'll get taken care of here shortly. For right now, I just have to figure out how to fit the grills, get the brackets made so these grills will go right back to where I want them, and then I'll go ahead and finish off this bumper. I've already done one set of brackets. I'm going to flip this bumper over and I'll show you what I did. I know you'll have people saying, no, that's not the way, or hey, that was a hell of an idea. You're going to have the naysayers, and you're going to have the people going, hell yeah, that's the way to do it. These are the brackets I made. They're not fancy brackets. They hold the grill where they need to go. I still got to make a set for over there. I'm custom making each one as I go along. I'll probably set up a camera and show you some of the process, but I really don't like to make my videos very long. I don't want to lose your audience. I don't want to lose you guys going, oh God, this is boring as hell, and you go to a different channel. So I try to keep them under 5 minutes. But these brackets right here, I'll show you what I started with over here on the table. I just went to my local Rural King and picked up some flat stock. That's all it is. It's 1 by, I don't know, 16th, 8th. And I bend them my way. I drill all my holes. I go test fit them, come back, do a little tweaking, and get it all set up. So I'm probably going to grab a tripod here and I'll set it up, and I'll be moving this camera back and forth. So I hope I don't drive you guys too crazy. And I'll show you how I make these brackets. So hang on, and I'll set that tripod up, and I'll start making some more brackets. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is put this in a vise because I have to drill a hole. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one of these U-nuts. I'm going to put it on here, on the end, get it centered. Take my punch, take my hammer, and in the center of this hole, I'm going to punch it. I'm going to take my U-nut back off. I'm going to grab my drill, and I'm going to drill these holes to the size I need. And you're going to step it down as you go along. Or if you have a step bit, you can probably do it a lot quicker. This is a big jump here, but this bit really cuts nice. All right, I'm going to have burrs on the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my angle grinder, or whatever you want to call it, angle grinder. Got some sandpaper on the end. All I'm going to do is knock that off, like that. Now I already know I got to bend this, so I got to have at least the 90, and I'd like to go beyond that. And I already know that I need enough for that U-nut, so I'm going to come down here, just like that. I'm going to take my hammer, I'm going to bend this over. At least a 90. I really would like to go further, so all I'm going to do is just step it up a little bit. Not much. I'm going to give it a hard tap. And that gave me a little bit more than a 90 right there. So I like that. So what I'm going to do is put the U-nut back on it, or a U-nut. And I got to remember which way it goes, this way. And I'm going to do just that. Now I'm going to go over and just test fit it real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, that's going to fit pretty well. Let's take that U-nut back off. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the vise backwards, or opposite, like that. And let's get a little straighter. Like that. And now I want to put another bend in it, try to get it away a little bit. One more. There we go. You can see we got a really nice little bend in it. Looks pretty cool. I'm going to take this U-clamp, or U-nut, put it back on here, like so. Now I'm going to shut the camera off for a second. We're going to go over the nose. I'm going to show you what I do from there. Okay, back over at the table with the nose. This is the part I just made. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bolt it right here, because that grill's right there where I want it. I got to set my phone down for just a second while I put a bolt in that. Okay, I got my bolt in there. It's tightened down, and I'm right here against the nose steel frame on the bottom part. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this right here at the edge, and right here I'm going to need another hole. So what I'm going to do is drill this hole, cut this off, come back, drill the hole through the steel, and we're going to go ahead and bolt that. So I'll be right back as soon as I cut this off and drill a hole through it, and grab another U-nut. Okay, we're back over on the workbench. I brought my part over. Like I said, and you always want to drill the holes first. The holes, it's much easier to drill holes when you have a longer piece than you would with a shorter piece. Shorter piece is just harder to do. Normally I would go ahead and punch this, but this drill bit is really a good drill bit. It doesn't walk. And we're going to do the same thing that we did on the other end. We're just going to keep stepping this down. Got step down. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to take it, we're going to cut this off at my line. Using the cutoff wheel. It's right here. Pick it up off the floor. And like before, you want to knock them burrs off. You do that, real simple here with this. There you go. Grab another U-nut. Nope, you do not want to put this on yet. We're going to take it back over there. I'm going to drill a hole in the piece of steel. Then I'll come back, put this U-nut on, and we'll bolt it to that. And should take care of it. Hang with me for a second. Okay, I'm back over here. I've got this bolted. This is where I want it. You can see where it's going to go. So all we're going to do is drill a hole through that. All right, hole's been drilled through it. Put a new U-nut on there. All you gotta do is take a bolt, start from the other side, and I have the wrong bolt. I gotta go get a bolt that does not have a washer because this washer is too big to go on the back, but you can put it up here. So what I'm gonna do is come over here to my bolt stash. And we're gonna grab a bolt without a big washer on it. Come back over here, get that started up through there. Having a heck of a time one-handed. Don't you just love it when you do this stuff one-handed? Yeah, I do. All right. Well, you get the gist of it. So that's how I made those. That's how I made that one, and that's how I'll make the next one. I just wanted to show you quickly how to do that. It doesn't take much time. And like I said, I've seen a couple of these brackets on eBay, and they're selling for like 50 bucks for two. The metal was $8. I've already have bolts. I already have U-nuts because like I work on a lot of cars. So I have a lot of this stuff sitting around. You know, I just go and buy it by bulk. So that way when I need it, I don't have to run around. You can see here the boxes, different ones, different bolts, different trim pieces, anything I need. Whatever I need, I just go buy it in bulk. You seen how I did it? I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to take those new grills out of there, re-box them up because I don't want them damaged, and I'm going to start working on this nose. And I'll show you a video as I go along on the nose, but I did get it in primer. I just thought I better get these grills fitted, bolted in, before I get the nose done and have to tear it up trying to put bolts in. Thanks for watching my video. Later. All right, all made, bolted in. Grills are permanent. Well, not permanent, they're coming back out so I can do the nose. But at least I have all my brackets made. The reason why I make brackets one at a time is I'm over there with a vise and a hammer and just bending this stuff. So it's not precision. So every now and then you see they're crooked. The brackets are not that straight, but they hold the grills in, they're tight, they're not going anywhere. So this worked out just great. When I get the nose done and get this finished, all those brackets will be sanded, painted black, just like the inside of this nose. So they'll just fade away. No one will even know they're there. Even looking down from the hood or the top of the bumper down into the rear, you're not going to see them. They're underneath. So, but they are in. They don't look too bad in there. Definitely got to get them out because I'm really afraid I'm going to damage these things. And I don't want to do that because I really like those grills. And I still need to mark and cut this thing. Got to get it cut. I just noticed I might have to move one of my brackets back. I don't like the way this fits. This is too close for me. So I may have to bend this one back a little bit. I got to cut that piece out. The one thing though, I forgot to mention is these bolts, since I had to relocate them and drill holes, this is a small space. You're going to need a right angle drill, 90-degree drill, whatever they want to call it. I've had this drill since '05. It actually was a set from Craftsman. The other piece of it's over there in the case. This is the only one that survived. The drill itself is burnt up, the one in the case. And I got one good battery. I tried charging the other battery and it just will not take a charge. But I was lucky to be able to use this and get that taken care of. So I'm going to readjust this one grill because like I say, I don't like that. I got to fix that. And I'll get this all taken apart and get these grills put away and get all my bolts tagged, marked, mark my brackets for where each one goes so I don't put them in the wrong places and then find they don't fit since they're each custom made for each spot. And I'll get back to you as soon as I get this all taken care of. Thanks for watching. Tweak that bracket and like that a whole lot better. There we go. I know these grills sit out further on 72. I think 71 set way back in, and so did 70. But I say I'm going to mark that spot right there, get that cut out, get these grills put away and bolts and everything put away, mark those brackets, and continue on this nose.